able to have this meeting jointly tonight, and I hope that's the beginning of a much more united campaign that we've had, because we certainly need some unity today and in the future to save our NHS, which is facing its biggest crisis it's ever faced, with massive prospects of more closures right across the country, the removal of democratic control where this government can close any hospital at will with virtually no consultation, and one of the biggest threats also being the wholesale sell-off of our hospitals and NHS to private companies who are being given greater and greater say in how our NHS is run. Before we do actually start the meeting, I've been asked by a number of people, and I would like to do this, is that in the last few weeks we've lost two fantastic fighters for our NHS, for our health services and for people's rights. And by that I mean Bob Crow from the RMT and Tony Benn, a lifelong member of the Labour Party. And I think it would be remiss in a meeting, certainly where the Trades Council is at, but I'm sure also where the Labour Party is at, if we didn't do something in memory of them, because both Bob Crow and Tony Benn have spoken many times in Ealing at meetings around the NHS and other issues, and I think it's only right that we should. I don't want silence, because silence isn't what it's about celebration. And so I'd like to lead, if people will join me, in 3 cheers for them. So hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
A celebration for 2 fantastic fighters. And we've got some fantastic fighters in this borough. We've got some fantastic fighters in Hammersmith who are here. People who've given up nearly every day for the last 2 years, day in and day out, standing on street stalls, giving out leaflets, going around, doing street theatre, doing things you wouldn't believe, baking cakes, protesting, harassing the people making these decisions. They've been absolutely fantastic, and they're unsung heroes, and I want to do another cheer for those people who have been day in, day out, fighting to defend our NHS, because very often we think it's a few big gobs like me, but it isn't. It's lots and lots of people who are active in all our campaigns, so let's give them another big hand today. So today's meeting is 2 things. It's to listen to John and hopefully Louise when she does get here, who are going to talk about the results of the people's inquiries into London NHS, which has taken evidence from health workers, patients, campaigners, all sorts of people right across the board. We want to hear what the outcome of that and what it means for our campaigning. What we also want to do from today is hopefully get some of you to sign up and get more involved in the campaign, because some people are getting a wee bit tired, and also we're getting a wee bit crinkly and a wee bit